we are witnessing the arrival of President Boakai here in Gbarnga Bong County. We're witnessing the arrival of His Excellency President Boakai here in Gbarnga Bong County to attend the assembly, the National Assembly of Traditional Elders and Tribal Governors. And the traditional elders are all lined up here at the Lofa Junction here in Gbarnga Bong County, waiting to receive His Excellency the President. We also do have the Vice President Jeremiah Kwanko is also waiting to receive President Boakai. He's here. He just arrived a few moments ago. We have several officials. Honorable Point Moy is also here to receive President Boakai. Agriculture Minister Alexander Nuta is here. Madam Moema Briggs Mensa is also here, forming part of those lawmakers. And of course, the National Assembly of Chiefs and Elders and Tribal Governors of Liberia is an internal affairs ministry event that brings together all of the chiefs and elders from across the country to hold key discussions on national issues as it relates to Liberia's development and security. The chiefs and elders are also expected to hold special meetings and discussions with President Boakai here in Gbarnga Bong County. And also President Boakai, of course, upon his arrival, will be delivering the opening statement at the he will be delivering the opening statement at the administrative building here in Gbarnga Bong County. Sorry, let me join my colleagues, eh? How are you?
Yeah, but I wasn't.
Not bad.
Oh, man. It will be tough.
No problem, we'll manage.
No problem. Because what? You have to work with you have to get speed. The president coming all the way here.
Of course, President Boakai is now greeting members of the Elder Council. As you can see, a warm handshake with a smile on his face, of course, from one chief to the other, from one elder to the other, from one paramount chief to the other. And of course, at the same time, having conversation with them. All right, so President Boakai will now take delivery of the traditional calabash, in which there are kola nuts, white kola nuts, in symbolizing the culture and tradition as a way of formally welcoming the president. And now it's the Internal Affairs Minister himself, Minister Francis Numale, in conversation with President Boakai. Quite appears like he's formally welcoming the president to the county as the Minister of Internal Affairs. All right, so the Minister of Internal Affairs has presented the calabash to President Boakai and with the kola nuts in it. So folks, you just witnessed the arrival of President Boakai. He is now making his way to the administrative building. President Boakai is now making his way to the administrative building, where he will be doing the formal opening statement for the National Assembly of Chiefs and Elders and the Caso. What this?
Hold it.
All right, folks. So now the president's convoy is making its way to the administrative building, and you're seeing the kind of escort it's getting. You're seeing the number of persons in the streets, and of course you are also seeing the jubilation. Currently this is the vehicle of the Vice President, and behind him is that of His Excellency the President Boakai, being escorted by students. So this entire crowd now leads towards the administrative building. That's exactly where the event is being held. So this is the give me that.
This people.
All right, folks. So we're heading now towards. We're now heading towards the administrative building, folks. President Boakai's convoy is still behind, and the previous one was that of the Vice President. So lots of statements to be made at the event there today. Of course, the Vice President the president himself will deliver the official opening statement. The Minister of Internal Affairs, Honorable Francis Sakila Nyumali Sr., will also make an official statement. And then we also will have the leadership of the National Council of Chiefs and Elders, headed by Paramount Chief Arthur W. Doa from the Boakai Chiefdom of Bong County. Honorable Doa is the chairperson of the National Council of Chiefs, followed by his entire chairpersons of the 15 counties. They're all represented here also. And then President Boakai is expected to deliver the official opening statement, and he will be emphasizing on several issues, speaking of working to improve road conditions across the country, to fight corruption, including commissioning audits of key government institutions, undertaking important public sector reforms, rebranding Liberia on the global stage, securing a strategic leadership role at the United Nations Security Council. He will also be talking about the renewed respect from Liberia's international partners. And then speaking of land issues, also land-related issues, this is a National Chiefs and Elder Council kind of event. So yes, of course, issues concerning land disputes and resolution will also be some of the issues that President Boakai will be addressing at the administrative building at the opening of this National Assembly of Traditional Chiefs and Elders and Traditional Governors. So, I mean, this event, these activities, of course, that form part of the assembly started on Thursday, the 20th, and they will be concluding on Saturday, which is tomorrow. And so, yes, but for today's event, we expect to have, several messages to be delivered, statements to be delivered. You are witnessing now the arrival of His Excellency the President. We already had the arrivals of the tribal governors and traditional chiefs. In fact, they arrived on yesterday. And of course, this morning, government officials started arriving, including the Vice President, who was the first to arrive here today to arrive here in Gbarnga Bong County. And so also the traditional welcome ceremony is what we just witnessed. President Boakai was welcomed today during the traditional welcoming statement. Sir, I don't know what you're talking about when you say today is Friday, but I mentioned Thursday because the activities that are forming part of the National Assembly of Chiefs and Tribal Governors started on Thursday yesterday. Today is Friday, I agree, but today marks the official program that is meant for this particular assembly. But activities forming part of the assembly started on Thursday, which was yesterday. That was when the activities started. That's why I mentioned Thursday, and today is obviously Friday. Thank you very much. So yes, on today, apart from these welcoming activities, the arrival of the president, traditional welcome ceremony, welcome remarks is expected to be delivered by the Superintendent of Bong County, Madam Loleya Hawa Norris. She will, Honorable Hawa Norris will deliver the welcoming statement. And then the Internal Affairs Minister himself, Honorable Francis Nyumali, will also do an overview of the Assembly, of the National Assembly. He will do the National Assembly. Once he does that, the Internal Minister will do an overview of the Assembly, Internal Affairs Minister. Once that is done, then we will also have cultural performances also are part of this event. Think of it, it's a traditional event, so yes, there will be cultural performances that will be done. And then when we come to the remarks sections, we have long remarks that will be done by Loretta Kai. She's the chairperson of the National Civil Society of Liberia. She is expected to make a remark. Honorable Kou Miate Gono, chairperson of the Superintendent Council of Liberia, expected to make a remark. Also, Honorable Roland Lafayette Giddens, the Minister of Public Works, is expected to make a remark. Honorable Alexander Nuta, Agriculture Minister is also here. He will make a statement. Then also Honorable Augustine Kpehengafon, the Minister of Finance and Development Planning, is also expected to make a statement. Of course, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Madam Sarah Beslo Yanti, will also deliver a statement on behalf of the President's cabinet. And then Ambassador Josephine Kuma from ECOWAS, she's the resident representative of ECOWAS. She's also expected to make a statement. We're also expecting to hear from Senator Johnny Kpehe. Senator Kpehe is the chairperson on the Committee on Internal Affairs and Good Governance. And come to think of it, this event is an Internal Affairs Ministry event. So yes, he will make a statement there at this event. I mean, it's a long list of remarks that will be made. We're even seeing the name of the House Speaker, Honorable Richard Nambwekun, also expected to make a statement. Then, of course, the Vice President himself of the Republic of Liberia, Vice President Kun, will deliver a statement. So, folks, President Boakai will go and take a breather from what we've gathered. He's just arrived, and then we'll head at the administrative building where we will do the official opening ceremony of the National Assembly of Chiefs and Tribal Governors here in Gbarnga Bong County. So thanks for watching. For those of you who have been watching, that was the arrival ceremony of President Boakai. President Boakai is now taking a breather. If you look right across the road there, what looks like a hotel, or yes, that's where the president's convoy is parked, as you can see, and we will take a breather, and then once that is done, we'll go at the actual event itself. We apologize, but the convoy wasn't actually going towards the administrative building. President Boakai will take a breather before he can head towards the administrative building where the event is taking place. So wherever you've been watching, if been following us on, this event is expected to start at around, I think officially by 12 this afternoon, and it's going to last up to 5, 6, 7 this evening. It's quite a long event, so wherever you've watched from and followed us from, we'd like to say thanks for watching and thanks for following. Yes, obviously, thanks for reminding me. You're right, that's the superintendent compound. You're right. But that's where the president and other government officials are. That's where they are. But thanks for reminding me in the comments. You're right. I actually didn't know it to be the superintendent compound. I think that was just a slip of mind or something. So yes, that's where President Boakai is currently, and after a few times, just for probably because it's just some minutes past 11 this morning, but at around 12 to 1 this afternoon, the event is expected to kickstart at the administrative building. So once the event starts, we'll rejoin you there quickly for the official event. My name is Anthony Williams, and I'd like to say thanks for watching. Kindly rejoin us at around 12 this afternoon. Bye bye for now.